everybody, welcome back to my channel, GLITZYGem. My name is Stephanie. Thank you for joining me here today. In today's video, I'll be doing a collaboration with my Curve Collab members. We're gonna be doing a themed collab. So our theme for this month is creating a look with the colors of your favorite flower, your favorite spring flower. And my favorite spring flower is the peony. So the peony, I'll go ahead and put a picture here on the screen so you can see how the peony looks like. I love roses. That's my second to my first favorite. The peony, the reason why I like that, and it's my favorite, my first most favorite flower, is because if you just look at it, it looks very full, and I love the blossoms. When it blossoms and it spreads out, it just oh, it looks so beautiful. And when it doesn't spread out, it looks like a bulb, you know, like a huge bulb of petals that are just clustered together. And I find that very beautiful. And when it does bloom, you know, it'll bloom like the way the picture shows here in this video. That's the way it'll bloom, and the way it blooms, it just spreads out really well, and it looks very beautiful to me. So I just love the peony. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with showing you the ladies that will be participating in this collab. So make sure you check out their channels. Make sure you are they're mentioned in my description down below. Make sure that you know, let them know that I sent you. Welcome for those who are new to my channel. Hello, how are y'all? Thank you for being here. Really do appreciate your support, and thank you for those who are returning subscribers. Really do appreciate you guys for being here as well. So thank you. So let's go ahead and show you the ladies that will be participating in this collab. Alright, so you got to see all the wonderful, beautiful ladies in this collab. So let's get started with this look. Okay guys, I already went ahead and I primed my face with my e.l.f. Skin's Sun Touchables invisible sunscreen, and it looks like a silicone, but it's not silicone-y at all. It's really good. It is a sun protection and blurring primer, so I really do like this. I do recommend this to anybody, you know, who's interested in getting a primer and an SPF together in one. I do recommend getting the e.l.f. Skin. It's cost effective, and then not only that, I mean, it's really good. I've been wearing e.l.f. Sunscreen, this kind, for a very long time, and I really do like the way it makes my skin look, you know. Because it is a blurring primer, it does blur out a lot of my pores, and it does make my skin look glowy and dewy. So that's what I did to prime my face. So I'm going to go ahead and start now with my complexion products. Okay, so give me 1 second and let me get all my things together. Alright, so these are the products I'll be going in with my face, so that way you'll know ahead of time. First of all, I'll be using my Rare Beauty in the shade 180W foundation, and I'll be using these concealers, the Kaja concealers. This is in the shade, I believe, if I can see it correctly, it is Chai Pudding, which is like a caramel colored concealer. And I'm gonna use this for contouring, and I'll be using this for highlighting, which is the other Kaja concealer, which is the Don't Settle concealer. This is in the shade Mooncake. So I'll be using both of these concealers. For my eye primer, I'll be using my Milani eye primer. I have it in this little jar here, and I love that eye primer from Milani. I do recommend anybody you know, who does shop, you know, the drugstore, and you see the Milani eye primer. I know it's gone up a lot in price, but it's really worth it. I really do like it. Also be highlighting my cheeks with this Paris Hilton. I know it looks really like already dry. Time to declutter, but I'm going to continue using it. It's been working for me so far. So I'm going to continue to use that. Um, then I'll be using my Wander Beauty Wondrous Glow highlighter. Yeah, these are all products that I'm trying to pan out. And for my eyebrows, I will go in with a brow powder. I'll be going in with my eyebrows with that. And then I'll be using my Maybelline Studios Master Fix Face Studio translucent powder to set my skin. You know, my powders. You know, to set my cream based powders to set them. All right, you guys. I'm starting off with my foundation, and I'll just be spreading this around my. It has a really huge doe foot, and I'll just be spreading it around my face. I will be getting a mirror because I'm using you guys as a mirror, you know, the camera, my camera, I'm using it as a mirror. And this is so soft and moist, and I really do like this brand, this type of formula. I know it's oily. It's kind of like on the oily side, but it really does work for me. When I don't set it, I do see my oil seeping through my pores, you know, throughout the day. So I really need to be careful with that. So if you do have this this foundation, I'm sorry. I think you know what I'm talking about. If y'all ever have that issue, I don't think it's good for oily skin. I think this has enough oils in it already. So yeah, I'll be going in with my Milani Retouch and Erase. This is in the shade Medium Light. I'll just be dabbing some here and here. I don't really like the applicator on this. That's the reason I'm using my fingers, just to kind of apply it where I need coverage, or you know, just yeah, where I need coverage to cover to conceal like some freckles, dark spots. So that's what I'm using it for right now. But the applicator, the sponge is already worn out, so I just want to use my finger just to cover up a lot of just to give me some coverage on some spots on my face, just to conceal like what it's supposed to do. All right, you guys, so it's time to contour and highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my two concealers for contouring and highlight. So for my contouring, I do like to go at the perimeter of my forehead and sometimes around here. You know, this is supposed to give you like depending on how you want your face shape to look. If you want it to look chiseled, that's the kind of look I'm going for, is a more chiseled look. Just making sure that it's even. And then I'll be putting my highlighter as well. The highlight as well. I like to put them on I like to put it at my forehead, the bridge of my nose. I like this wand applicator because you see one side looks like it's kind of pointy and then the other side is slanted. It gives me a like coverage where I need coverage at. So And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend everything together so I can hit two birds with one stone. So bada bing, bada boom, there goes my contour. As you can tell, there's some dark areas on my skin now. I don't look so pale like I was looking before. So the next step that I'll be doing is the bronzing step, which is I'll be using my Kylie Jenner bronzer. Some of it just fell. So this is the bronzer, and yeah, it's already crumbling on me, so I think it's gonna be time for me to declutter it. Sorry guys, I'm reaching over you guys. It's time for me to declutter it. I just can't bear to, because there's still product on here and I don't want it to be a waste. So I'm gonna do my best to try to smooth that powder out and just apply it on my skin and give me that that sunlit glow. This is actually a really lighter shade than what I'm used to. This is in the shade khaki. So it's usually a lighter shade than what I'm used to. I could you could barely tell that I have that it barely comes on. Could barely tell. It's almost like there is no tint. There is no pigment. But yeah, I like to spread that around here where I did my contour, kind of like blend my contour in with my bronzer. You know, another hack you can do is you can actually use your bronzer as a contour if you like. You can do that as well. You know, if you don't have a contour stick or a contour product, you can always use your bronzer. And if you don't have a bronzer, you can always bronze with your contour as well. So how's y'all's weather over there, guys, where you're at? Because I feel like summer is here sometimes. There's days that I feel like it's, there's some cool days, and then there's some days where they're kind of warm, and I just feel like I'm in the summertime already. So what I like to do is just dab like two little dots, as you can see, two little dots of this, and then I like to also put it on my contour of my nose. So, and then I'll go ahead and use a brush to spread that out. This is kind of like a little glow, like a glow illuminating drops. Gives you like a little glow. And that's the reason why I still have it, because I still haven't been able to finish it all. But they still work. I still like the way they work on me. The next step is going to be my eyebrows. So I'm going to come off camera. I'll be right back. All right, so I did my brows. Now the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and put my highlighter on. There's no really a correct way on how you put your makeup on, as long as you're happy with how you do your makeup. Whichever way you like to do your makeup, I mean, that's fine. You don't have to do the same steps I'm doing, because you're still going to get the same outcome, with just the way if you do it a different way, you're still going to get the same outcome as myself. I mean, I just like to start off with my complexion products first. A lot of people, I notice, like to start with their eyeshadow. But I like to start with my complexion products, and I love this after. Wonder Beauty has never failed me. It's always been one of my top favorite brands of makeup, so I do recommend Wonder Beauty as well. Recommend you guys, if you ever have a chance to try that formula, Wonder Beauty. Yes, you're in for a treat, guys. It is Wonder Beauty is such a good formula of makeup brands, one of my favorite formula makeup brands. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my setting powder. The reason why I'm using I don't have to use it now. I don't have to use it, but the reason why I'm gonna go ahead and use it is because I don't have that much in here, really. I don't have that much in here, so I just want to finish it up and just put in the dump, just throw it away. That's the reason why I'm using it right now. And I mean, of course, I'm gonna finish finish it up. I'm not just gonna throw product away, because I still have, like, I can still see like some product in there, but there's just so much you can do with translucent powder. You don't want to put it all over your face and look like a ghost or dry out your skin. You don't do that. So I want to get grab this much. So I don't know how much from this much I'll be able to cover my face with. I really don't need too much, to be honest with you. I don't use too much powders, but like I said, since I have it, I just want to go ahead and just use it. I want to go ahead and use it up. And I like to use it on my T-zone area, because the T-zone area is the area where you mostly get a lot of your oils that seep through your skin. So, all right. Okay, I'm done applying my translucent powder. And as you can tell, I didn't go overboard on it. I didn't even put none underneath my eyes, where usually where your makeup starts to crease. If you can start to see under the eye right here. But those are just your average wrinkles that you get for aging skin. Really not much you can do about it. So, but yeah, you don't. If you have mature skin, you don't want to use too much of translucent powder. You just want to just use so much. Alright, you guys, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyelids with my primer, my eyeshadow primer. And yes, I'm using the back of my fingernail because it's so deep in the pot already. It's almost, I've had it for a long time and it still has not yet, I have not been able to finish it up. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna come off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my palette. The palette that I chose to use, I'll go ahead and show that to you guys here in a minute. But I want to come off camera and grab it for you guys because I felt like that palette had the colors that I need for this eye look. The colors that are from this flower, if not close to the shades of my favorite flower, which is the peony in this picture. All right, you guys, give me 1 second. All right, you guys, so I'm back. This is the Laura Geller palette. I got this in my Ipsy Extra box. It used to be BoxyCharm, but now it's Ipsy Extra. So I got it in I got it in that box, and I'm gonna go ahead and create an eye look using the shades that are in here. So let's get started with that. And I will also use for my lips and for my cheeks, I will use this BYOD blush concoction. It's like a liquid blush, but you can also use it for the lips as well. So let's get started with this. So here are the shades. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this start off with this nude, like this brownie nude. So this is what's gonna be my what do you call it, transition shade. And now I'm just gonna put it all over the lid. Okay. So it's giving me that little nice wash of, I like that because it's like a little nice wash of nude. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with this shade here up in the corner, down here. It's like a pinky nude. So I'm going to go ahead and try that as well. I mean, there is fallout, but it's blending out real well. Okay, and then the next shade I will use is going to be this light pink right here. Use a different brush as well. Use this kind of flat packing brush. Just apply it on my lids. Wow, this is like in my inner corner lid. Wow, this is a really pretty shade. I like that. Look at that, guys. It's a really pretty shade. I think I'm going to put it all around the lid as well. Like just the lid itself. Wow, it's looking really pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a shimmer shade for the topper. I mean, well, a shimmer shade for my lid as well. I like to use my finger sometimes, so I'm going to go ahead and use my finger. Go ahead and use because I do want to give it some transition. So let me use a different brush. It's going to be a smaller brush. Or I meant to say I need to give it some dimension. So I use this little small brush here. So I'm going to use this shimmer because the ones that I used so far were mattes. So I'm going to use this shimmer here. I do have hooded eyes. And this is the only way that I'll be able to manage to get some kind of tint or some kind of definition to my eye. You know, to kind of make it look a really pretty look. Make it look really pretty. All right. Go ahead and use this pinky shimmer right there. Now I'm going to apply that on the center. Oh, it's like a glitter. It's okay. I'll apply it on the center because it still has like a little hint of pink in it. Maybe I can use this. Let me try this other one, this other matte, satin matte. Satin matte shimmer, that's what it is. It's not satin matte, I'm sorry. A satin shimmer. Satin shimmer. I'm using that here on the lid, and it already has the, you know, the sparkly flakes from the other one that I used. So this is the eye look. This is the colors I'll be using on the other eye. So I'll be right back. All right, you guys, this is my final and finished look for my peony flower themed look. My favorite flower themed look using the products that I put on. So for the eyes, I went ahead and I used my Creme Shop eyeliner, felt tip eyeliner in the shade brown, and it has the eyeliner side and it also has like a stamp side with a little Mickey Mouse on it. It was a Mickey Mouse collection type for, you know, eyeliner. And then for the bottom waterline, I use like a copper, like a bronzy copper shaded eyeliner, which is this one here by Real Her. And it's a metallic bronze eyeliner. That's what it's called, a metallic bronze. I wanted to give a little, you know, I wanted the brown to pop. I think the brown goes real well with coral, so I chose that instead of, you know, your usual black eyeliner. Then I went ahead and I used my Ulta Beauty Maximum Lashes Defining and Lengthening Mascara. This one has been pretty good to me. It's actually been giving me the length that I want on my eyelashes. Should be able to see that from the side. And then for my lips and my cheeks, I went ahead and I used my BYOD, that means Be Your Own Desire blush concoction liquid blush, and it's also for the lips. So for the lips, I lined my lips with the Powerpuff Girl by ColourPop, and this is in the shade, I think it says Him, and this is like a corally, sparkly shaded color. And it's all, yeah, so it's corally. And then I went ahead and I put this on top on the lips, and then also have it on my cheeks. All right, you guys, so that's my final finished look for Peony Flower eye look that I created with that palette, with the Laura Geller palette. It's real subtle, and I know it's like a barely there kind of formula, but I really feel like it did capture some of the pink, some of the coral in the picture from the flower, and along with the lips and the cheek with the coral lips and the coral cheeks. And I'm wearing a coral shirt to coordinate. So thank you guys for watching. Please go check out the other lovely ladies. Check out their efforts and what they did and their look and what their favorite flower was, and their interpretation of the colors they used in their eye look. All right, well, thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. I love you all. Take care. Bye.